guys, welcome to my 10-week pregnancy update. I am officially in the double digits of pregnancy from now until the end. 10 weeks feels crazy to me. I know that the place you want to get is to the end of the first trimester, but just being at 10 weeks, it sounds, I don't know, it sounds like I've been pregnant for a while and this thing is really real. So right on to pregnancy symptoms. This week, yeah, really consistent with how it's been. I haven't had very strong symptoms at all. And as a matter of fact, this week, whatever nausea I did have in the last several weeks is gone. I don't think I've experienced nausea once this entire week. But saying that, I've definitely had other symptoms, all related to digestion. This is really the week where those pesky digestion issues have started to set in, and it's not very comfortable. So what do I mean by that? Bloating. I mean like crazy bloating, like unlike any bloating that I've ever experienced before. And I'm not sure if it's because my uterus is a bit bigger and so being bloated, like my belly sticks out even further, but man, I feel really fat. I know when I look in the mirror and I see my belly, which like totally looks like a pregnant belly, I know that it's not baby. So then I'm left thinking to myself, yeah, it's just fat. I can't wear maternity clothes yet because I'm too small to wear maternity clothes, and yet I have this like rounded belly that never really goes away. And it definitely gets worse by the end of the day. So I'm super bloated. I've noticed an increase in like belching and all of those wonderful pregnancy things, just gas in general. Sorry if that's not very pleasant, but you know, it's not really pleasant on my end either. And then just a general slowdown of my digestion overall. And that's definitely something I've read about in everything. You know, they say that progesterone and I guess other pregnancy hormones slow down your digestion. It causes constipation, it causes the bloating. So this week has been the worst for that. I haven't really suffered from it too much until now, and I definitely feel freaking fat. I'm looking forward to having an actual belly bump so that I can like wear it with pride. I can just stick my belly out there and, you know, tell the world, yeah, I'm pregnant, and it doesn't matter if it's bloat or if it's baby because everyone will know I'm pregnant. So I'm looking forward to that. Diabetes-related symptoms this week have actually changed a bit from what I've been saying all the way up until now. So basically from the moment I got pregnant, or maybe starting around the 5-week point up until this past week, my blood sugars have been running low. You know, they just seem to, no matter what I do, it's very forgiving. You know, even if I'm not perfect with how I eat, my blood sugars have been running low. And one of the ways that I was dealing with the lows was by having a snack, like in between breakfast and lunch. I would eat like string cheese, so still nothing carby, but I was allowing myself a little bit of wiggle room, and it was just part of the way I was treating the lows. You know, I would get to eat a snack midway between a meal, you know, a protein snack, and it would keep me from getting too low. This week, I've had several high blood sugars that have been very frustrating. Nothing too high. So when I say high, I mean 130, 140, 150. Those numbers to me don't happen very often, and so when they do, it's like, good God, like what the heck? Why is it 150? And then the last 2 days, even higher. Like I've had a 160 in the middle of the night. The other night it was 175. So it hasn't been the greatest week for blood sugars, but what I think it is that my blood sugars aren't really running low anymore. They're still good as long as I follow my diet to a T and do everything right. My blood sugars are manageable, but what I was doing was snacking a little bit, you know, because before I was getting low. And now I'm still snacking a little bit, but I'm not getting low anymore. So the snacking is actually really screwing me over. But you know what? It's a learning process, and I know that pregnancy is only going to get more difficult as far as blood sugar control goes. Definitely around the 20-week mark, I know that you become like super insulin resistant. So this is just the start, but I definitely have noticed a change in my blood sugars, and it's been a good wake-up call for me to like stop doing what I was doing and get back on like the really rigid diet where I can keep my blood sugars, you know, under 100 pretty much around the clock. So that's both good news and bad news. I've had a lot of emotional moments this week because I felt like, you know, and for any of you who've gone through a pregnancy with type 1 diabetes and you have a healthy baby and you're watching me and going, why is she worrying so much? I hope that one day I'm there, but as of now, the thing that's so difficult for me is that I've never done this before, and the only thing doctors have ever told me about being diabetic and being pregnant are negative things. They're like, oh, the risk of birth defects goes up, and oh, the risk of preeclampsia and stillbirth, and just all these terrible things. Nobody ever really gives you good news. And so since I've never done this before and I've never seen like how high of a blood sugar is too high, just all high blood sugars scare me. And what I think from what I've read is it's still okay. Like a couple of high blood sugars is not going to affect the pregnancy. It's your A1C that matters. That's everything I read. But still, I don't know what to expect. I've never done this before. And if at the end of this I have a beautiful, healthy baby, which I expect now that I will, there's no reason why I shouldn't get the beautiful, healthy baby, then I think the next time I get pregnant, I'll be less concerned about a couple high-ish blood sugars. But for now, it's not very pleasant. And related to that, this week has also gotten a lot more difficult. I'm still emotional. I think it's related to hormones, so I think that's amplifying my feelings a lot. But I'm feeling really overwhelmed with my diabetes. So it's overwhelming anyway, you know, especially when you're trying to have perfect control. It's exhausting, and nobody can live like a robot 24/7. So it's like, it's exhausting, it's dehumanizing. Being pregnant has amped all of that up like big time, because now I feel like every single blood sugar reading I have directly affects the baby. And maybe I'm exaggerating that, but that's how I feel. Now, also related to that, I know that being stressed and having anxiety also isn't great for a pregnancy. So I have been trying to just process these feelings, move on, you know, forgive myself for the mistakes that I make when my blood sugars are high. I mean, that's essential. I have to be able to move on and start the next day fresh. And additionally, one of the things I've been looking into is joining some sort of like maybe prenatal yoga group, finding other people, finding support, and especially something like yoga. It's really good for your mind, for your body, and that's something that I'm going to pursue, and I'll let you know if I find something and how that goes. So to end this video, I know that I said I wasn't going to do this until my second trimester, but I have to do a belly shot. I mean, I told you that I'm bloated, so maybe the belly that I have is entirely bloat, but I'm telling you, my belly has never looked this way. It's different. I've got this permanent pooch at the bottom of my belly, and even when I suck in, it's still there. So I feel like since it's different than it usually looks, I should probably start recording the changes now. So I'm going to go ahead and do the belly shot, and maybe you guys can see what I'm talking about. So here it is from the side with the shirt on. Can you see this down here? I mean, my belly doesn't normally look like that. With the shirt up. You see that? Other side. There's the other side. Shirt down. So yeah, there's my belly, and maybe you guys can see what I mean and why I'm feeling so uncomfortable. It's like I don't look pregnant yet, but I certainly feel fat, and my stomach doesn't usually protrude like that. So I'm in that uncomfortable phase, you know, before I can look cute in maternity clothes. I just feel sort of bloated and fat. So there's my my first belly shot, 10 weeks. All right, so as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have comments or questions or just want to say hi, leave them down in the comments section. I love reading your comments and responding to them. I look forward to filming my 11-week pregnancy update. I can't believe I'm getting like so close. I'm almost through the first trimester and it's like, you know, one more week, and I'm getting there. It's actually happening. I hope you guys are having a great week. Have a great day, and I will see you next week for my 11-week pregnancy update. Bye!